And since this is our last video for the whole free trial session, I would like to say that I enjoyed so much with our being together, and I took it as a wonderful opportunity for me to be part of your little review and learning. I hope you learned something, and I will be seeing you sometime. Maybe I don't know when, but I hope we'll see again one more time. Okay, many times. I don't know now. Okay, so let's do a little review first. The first day we had this meeting is that we learned how to change improper fraction to mixed number. We also learned how to add fraction and subtract fraction with the same denominator. Then after that, we learned how to add and subtract fractions with different denominators. Then last meeting, we had multiplication of fraction with whole number, mixed number, and other stuff. Today, we are going to study about how to divide fractions with using whole number, mixed number, and we will also learn how to make your final answer as the lowest term. And I hope we'll have a wonderful journey. So this is the plan that we have today. This is the plan that we have. So let me share with you the things that we will be studying. Okay. Free trial Math 6 Lesson 4 by your teacher, Mr. Freddy Morillo. Now, these are the topics that we will cover. First one is division of fraction, division of proper and improper fractions, then simplifying fractions. And we say simplify, make it simple, and to be direct, it should be like to the lowest term. Then you have division of whole number and fraction, division of mixed number and a fraction. Let's begin. Well, there are 3 steps that we should follow in order to divide fraction. So number 1, take the reciprocal. When you say reciprocal, class, it means you invert the fraction of the divisor. Okay, then change the division sign to a multiplication sign, or when you have inverted the divisor, then multiply the reciprocal to the dividend. In other words, multiply the fraction that you have inverted to the dividend and simplify the fraction if needed. Let me do a little writing here. Okay, for example, you have 3 over 4. So it becomes 4 over 3. Okay? So invert means the numerator will become the denominator and the denominator will become the numerator. So that's how to do a reciprocal. Sir, what if, Sir Murillo, what if it's a whole number? For example, if you have 5, then remember what I told you yesterday, when you have a whole number, so the reciprocal of this would be 1 over 5. You get it? Okay. Now, I have a reminder here on the bottom of this page. If the divisor, or even if the minuend, in other words, before you divide, all mixed numbers should be changed into an improper fraction. So if you it first to an improper fraction, if your dividend is mixed number, you have to change it also into an improper fraction. All right, let's continue. For example, like this. You have here 2 over 5 divided by 2 over 3. The first fraction here is our dividend. The second fraction is our divisor. Like for example, 10 divided by 2. So 10 is our dividend divided by 2. The 2 is our divisor. That's the same, exactly the same idea with the fraction here. So our dividend is 2 over 5. Our divisor is 2 over 3. The first rule is that you get your divisor into a reciprocal situation. So invert 2 over 3, so it becomes now 3 over 2. And after that, you multiply already. By the way, when you invert, if you notice on your screen, instead of writing division, after inverting it, after making a reciprocal out of our divisor, the sign changed. It became multiplication. It's not anymore division. So, if you multiply that total, then why is your answer, final answer is 3 over 5? Because we make it into simplest form, or the lowest term, by dividing it by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, let's do it one more time. Wow, look at this. You have here 4 over 7 divided by 2. What did I tell you? Put a denominator of 1. So it's going to be your divisor, 2 over 1. So invert 2 over 1, it becomes 1 over 2. And put the sign of a multiplication. So multiply now, 4 times 1 equals 4, 7 times 2 equals 14. Now 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 14 divided by 2 is 7. Get it? I'm glad you got it. Now we have a sit work here. This is practice sit work. Just do it on your seat. Working on it, and remember, this is your practice. Practice makes your work perfect. That's why I put these lots of practices here so that you will make perfect work. So I will give you time. However, I will not wait for you to work on that. Maybe I'll give you like a few minutes during our Zoom class. Let's work on this. But if you have done it already, you work on it, then tomorrow in our Zoom class, we don't need much time spending on this, because you have done it, because you understand. However, tomorrow or today, if you work on it and you are confused, then that question, bring it back tomorrow and ask it to me, your teacher, so that I can help you and give you the right direction. Is that okay? Very good. Let's move. By the word simplifying, I would like to imagine that the root word of this word simplifying is simple. So, when you have an answer, you have to make your answer into the simplest form or into the lowest term. That's the idea. And we will study how to simplify fraction. Yes, there are steps there. There are 2 steps. To write a fraction in simplest form or lowest terms, follow these 2 steps. Step number 1. Find the greatest common factor. Wow, what is greatest common factor? GCF. I know you remember the term that has been repeated by your teacher, math teacher, when you were in grade 5, even in grade 4, and probably even in grade 3. Now that you're in grade 6, is GCF, and you know the meaning of this, greatest common factor of the numerator and the denominator. So when you have a fraction, okay, let's read first number 2 step. Divide both the numerator and the denominator. Okay, good. So for example, you have here 12 over 18. Okay? That's 12 over 18. That's your fraction. Now find the common divided here. Okay? Let me write it here. You have here 12 over 18. Okay? First step is, okay, sorry. The first step is find the greatest common factor of the numerator and the denominator. When you say common factor, what are factors, by the way? Okay, factors are numbers that when you multiply, it gives you the product of the given number. For example, what are the factors of 12? For example, 1, I will just put it here, times 1 times 12 equals 12. So 1 and 12 are factors of 12 because if you multiply both of them, it gives you a product of 12. That's factors. How about another one? Multiply to 2 that gives you 12. Yes, correct. 6. So 2 times 6 equals 12. Get it? That's why you have 2 and 60. What else? Sir, what if I have 3 and I will multiply it to 4? 3 times 4 is still 12. Oh, that's correct. Exactly correct. So these are the factors of 12. 1 times 12, 12. 2 times 6, 12. 3 times 4, 12. Okay? How about 18? Let's start. 1 times 18. 1 times 18 equals 18. So 1 and 18 are factors of 18. But, sir, what if you have a 2 and I will multiply it to 9? So 2 times 10 is still 18. So 2 and 9 are the factors of 18. Then, sir, to 6. So 3 times 6 is 18. So these are the factors of 18. These are the factors of 12. And number 1 says, find the greatest common factor. Let's see. Common means you have that number up here and you have a number down here. So yes, we have 1 here. We have a 1 here, 1 here. So they're the same. How about 2? Yes, we have a 2. We have a 2 here. Yes, we have a 3 and a 3. Is there any more? 4? No 4. 6? We have a 6. Oh, so also we have a 6. 9, 12, 18. No more the same. What is the biggest? It says the greatest. What is the greatest number that you can find? The factors of 12, the factors of 18. Correct? 6. See? 6, 6. This one is 3, this one is 2, this one is 1. But they're not the biggest. We're looking for the greatest common factor, the GCF. Okay? GCF. Now after that, the second step is divide both the numerator and the denominator. Let's go back. We have numerator and we are asked to divide. So let's divide 12 by 6 and 18 by 6. So what's our answer? 12 divided by 6. You have 2. 18 divided by 6. You have 3. So our lowest term is 2 over 3. That's our final answer. That's how to simplify fraction like this. I think 6 times 1 is 6, 12 times 2 is 6. So our greatest common factor is 6. So 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. So our final list, our lowest term is 1 over 2 or 1/2. like this. We start same thing, 18 and so on, and finally our answer is 1/2. Good. Now this is practice. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Let me try number 1 example. Do we have an eraser around here? No? So I erase it using my hand. For example, look at this. 4/16. 4/, yes, 1 and 4. What are the factors of other one? Yes, so we have 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So I'll write only 1, 2 today. 1, 2. So 1 times 4, 4. 2 times 2, 4. No more. Okay? Now let's have 16. Let's try 16. 1 and 8. How about 4? 4 times 4 is 16. So no more. So let's try looking for the common number. Common. Ooh. Okay. So our greatest common factor of 4 is 4. So now let's divide the fraction. So here you have 4 divided 16 divided by 4 equals 4. So our lowest term is 1/4. Get it? Good. Very good. Now let's move to dividing fractions with a whole number. The other day, when we had our multiplication of fraction, I always told you that we have to have a whole number of 1. When you have a whole number, imaginarily put a denominator of 1. Okay? Either in multiplication and also in division. Divided fractions with a whole number. Let's move. For example, here we have 4/9 divided by 3. So it should be like 4/9 divided by 3/1. Here we have second 8/1 divided by 5/2. Excuse me. I'm very sorry. Okay? Smooth. Now, for example here. 9/17 divided by 3. So, you have here 9/17. Put a denominator of 1. And after that, the divisor, which is 3/1, you will invert it. You will invert. So 9/17, 1/3, and you multiply it. Because after you invert, you change the sign. Instead of division, it becomes multiplication. So you have now 9 times 1 equals. Then 9/51. Then find the simplest form. I mean, find the lowest term by finding the greatest common factor between 9 and 51. So the greatest common factor between 9 and 51 is 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 51 divided by 3 is 17. So our final lowest term answer is. That's good. And maybe another example, then another sit work that you will do. I am giving lots of sit works because this is our last day. This is our last day, and I want you to learn as much as you can. Now, here we have a mixed number and a whole number. So first, you have to change mixed number into improper fraction and divide it by. So if you change mixed number to improper, you will multiply the denominator to the whole number and add the numerator. So 7 times 1 equals 7 plus 2 equals 9. So we have 9 over 7. Then we have 5 over 1 because that's a whole number. So we have a divisor of 1. I mean, denominator of 1. Then you invert 5 over 1. So it becomes 1 over 4. You change it into multiplication. So 9 times 1 is 9, and 7 times 9, 7 times 5 equals 35. Okay? Practice. Sorry. Now you have a practice there. For example, let me help you with number 1. For example, number 1. Oh, yes. Number 1 now. You have the oh, so neat. 4 divided by 1/2. The first thing that we'll do is put a denominator of 1 divided by. After that, equals 4 over 1. You invert 1 over 2. It becomes 2 over 1. Then, this is the division. Now that you have inverted it, division becomes multiplication. And you multiply. So here you have 8. 1 times 1 is 1 or get it? Let me solve. Okay, that's the same idea. That's the same idea. So, like for example, number 2. Yeah, number 2 here. Here you have 2 divided by 5, 6. Yeah. So then you invert this one, so it becomes 6 over 5. Then you change that to multiplication. So you multiply, you have 12 over 5, or you have here 2 over 5. Okay? Practice there. Now, dividing fraction with a mixed number. So what do? There are 5 steps. 5 steps. Convert all mixed numbers to improper fraction first. Oh, for example, the example there is 2 1/3. Okay? Is this 2 1/3? 3 2/5. 3 and 2 over 5. So the first rule is convert all mixed number into improper. So 3 times 2 equals 6 plus 1 equals 7 over 3. Use the same denominator. Then we have here 5 times 3 is 15 plus 2 equals 17 over 5. Okay? After that, you invert this one, get the reciprocal of that. So it becomes 7 over 3. Invert that, 5 over 17. Change it to division, becomes multiplication. Then you multiply. Okay? 7 times 5 equals 35. And 3 times 17 equals 51. So that's your over 51. Okay? So change division to multiplication, flip the divisor, multiply, and simplify. Like this. Again, how do we change? This is a reminder. So 6, 2 over 5. So 5 times 6 equals 30. 30 plus 2. Okay, like this. For example, 45 and 1/2. So 2 times 45 or 45 times 2 is 90. 90 plus 1 equals 91 over 2. How about 3 1/2? So 2 times 3 equals 6 plus 1 equals 7. 7 over 2. Okay? This is the 3 and 1/2. Okay, 3 and 1/2 divided by 2 over 5. Okay, 3 1/2 divided by 2 over 5. First, change this one. So 2 times 3 equals 6 plus 1, 7 over 2 divided by 2 over 5. Then divisor. So here is 7 over 2 times 5 over 2. Great. Then after that, multiply. So 7 times 5, 35 over 4. Then find the factors of 35 and 4 factors. So what are the factors of 35 and 4? 35. Then we have also 5 times 7. Okay. So here we have, okay, 1 and 4. Then you have 2 times 2. So this, you just divide it. 35 divided by 4. Here you have what? How many? 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 35 minus 32, you have 3. So this 3 is here, and this one is there. That's your final answer. Okay, thank you very much, and have a wonderful vacation. I will see you again tomorrow, and if there are questions that you want to ask, you can share it with me, and I will be willing to help you. So right here, I have to leave. I have to stop the sharing because I need to do something after this.